Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. At the 15. The Rebels offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QB.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Foley. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Rebels send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. So Boise State's offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Rebels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Just keeps slinging it. He's got it still on his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Western Michigan was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Broncos performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do all.
There he goes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Foley. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
Turning it on! Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires on the move. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He's going for the big play. Snags it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Caught near the sideline. It's Jones. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's St. Clair. Punch it out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense. defense to get the football. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clowney. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And that ball's free behind the line. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintained possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. And they're going to breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And the Rebels are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that. He's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Foley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency.
There he goes. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Jones. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Makes the catch. It's Porter. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So we open the final period with a third down play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They leave the offense on the field on this 4th and short from the 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run that runs some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The give is to Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Looking for the end zone. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, UNLV. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start